On this segment of Tacoma Means Business, Andrew Fry shares tips for building your pitch deck, which is an important tool for building your business.
Well, over the last couple of weeks, I've had the opportunity to both mentor for small companies and also meet with others who've had an interest in business. I really love doing this, and it's been like 4 or 5 folks in just the last 2 weeks, going from faculty members doing research to folks within the Tacoma and Pierce County community who are building their companies. And there was one commonality with those conversations. I wanted to see a pitch deck. I wanted to know what was going on with their business. So, what is a pitch deck? Well, think of it this way. If you're looking for a job, you'll write a resume. Well, a resume won't get you the job. The interview gets you the job. That's when they get to know a little bit more about you and decide whether they're going to take action. It's the pitch deck that allows you to really talk a little bit more about what you're trying to do, why you're trying to do it, and where they can get involved. So I asked for a pitch deck. Well, what should be in a pitch deck? As far as a pitch deck goes, it's pretty simple. You need to have an identifier. It's a visual tool. You should have charts, slides, markets, that sort of thing, but not too many. A pitch deck should be short, maybe 10, 12 slides if you're using a slide deck. So you want to introduce yourself, etc. And then you want to talk about, say, the problem that's out there or the opportunity. Once that's the case, then you need to discuss what is it that you're bringing to the table? How are you solving that problem? How are you going to take advantage of that opportunity? And that'll get them engaged. Well, what's up next? How are you going to get it done by yourself? No, you're going to do it with a team. Use your pitch deck at one point to talk about the team you're working with, whether it's the people who are experts in the area, the folks you brought on as managers, or maybe even who you're recruiting and who you want to bring to the table. Because a pitch deck is not just for investors, it's also for people who you want to join your venture in terms of management and opportunity. And third, there's a lot of pitch competitions out there. Maritime Blue is hosting one very soon, and Startup 253 as well. These are opportunities for you to get in front of people and talk about what you're trying to do and who you're trying to do it with. Pitch decks are very valuable. All right, so now you've talked about, in your pitch deck, who's part of the team. The next thing you want to talk about is, what kind of traction do you have? What do I mean by traction? Well, is your business just an idea? Or do you actually have a product? Have you been in operation? Are there customers? In terms of the size of the market, what has the reception been so far? Because you should let them know where you're at. What traction do you have in this particular field? And then you should probably talk about the problems that you're going to encounter. It's always good to head that off because they're going to have questions. They're going to want to know, okay, how's it going? Who are you working with? Who are your customers? And so on. And who's your competition? And you're going to have to address that off the front. They're going to want to know, how's your funding? You're going to have to address that right off the top. I mean, the whole point here is that you want to get them situated for the final slide, the ask. What do you want? I want you to join my company and be on the management team. I want you to help fund me in this first round of angel financing. I want to win this competition and get that $10,000 in trade or in cash. The idea here is at the very end, you basically make your ask. If you can get those components in 10 to 12 slides and actually talk about them within, say, a 5-minute approximately time and length, you've got a pretty good pitch deck going, and it's something you should have.
Thanks, Andrew. For more tips on building your business, check out Tacoma's Community and Economic Development Program at makeittacoma.com. When Business Matters returns, we'll showcase a Tacoma business on our new and updated Business Spotlight.